Peace and love, y'all. Getting ready. Who's ready to practice some yoga today? So it is almost 7 a.m. where I am. Don't know what time it is where you are, but it's always a good time for yoga. So I guess I'd love to share a little bit more about how I started to practice yoga. So when I was 17, I had my first daughter. And then 3 years later, she died due to an accident. And around that same time, I would go downtown in Philadelphia and I passed this yoga place called Bikram Yoga. And my intuition said, go in. And I went in and my life has never been the same since. I started practicing Bikram Yoga. That led to meditation and other practices. That led me to eventually taking a yoga certification to become certified to teach yoga, because during that process of a lot of grief, of transition and transformation, yoga really helped me to find my inner peace, you can say, to connect with God, and to really change my life, because once you start breathing differently, you will change your life. Your breath is very much connected to your mind and your quality of your thoughts. And the more that you start breathing slower with more intention and more deeper, your thoughts slow down. And you know, when you change your thoughts, you can literally change your life. So I'm grateful for this practice because it has helped my life in so many ways. Personally, practicing yoga for almost 20 years now, different styles from Bikram yoga, Kundalini yoga, Vinyasa yoga, Hatha yoga, whatever yoga you practice, remember that the movements and the flexibility is not the end goal. It is actually the beginning, because once you start to open up your body, gain more flexibility and create more space in the spine, you then go to the next level of yoga. And that leads to the stillness, the meditation, and the ability to spiritually connect, and find your way through the practice. So I am grateful. It's a little dark in here today because it's not that sunny. It looks like we're gonna get some rain. So literally this practice has changed my life in so many different ways. It says my network is unstable. Let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. But yes, so one big practice of mine is is sun salutations. It is a very powerful and ancient practice, and it can be done in 12 minutes a day. That's all it takes. You don't have to have a long, drawn-out practice to get the benefits of yoga. What you really need more than anything is consistency. Consistency, consistency, consistency. That discipline and consistency will get you the cumulative benefits of practicing yoga on a daily basis. So I'm not gonna keep talking and draw it out. What I'm gonna do is invite you to practice with me. Whether you're a beginner or an advanced student, wherever you are, you can just do what you can. You listen to the limits of your body and you respect that. So we're gonna do 6 rounds of sun salutations. I will demonstrate the postures first, and then we're gonna jump into it. Like I said, it's only 12 minutes, so you can literally do this practice in the morning before you go to work or begin your day. You'll get your body nice and warm, you'll get a little bit sweaty, and you'll feel really good to start your day in a more grounded and tranquil, peaceful way. So let me put my camera up here, and then I will start by showing you. Turn this light on in here. There we go. So it's not so dark. Setting the camera up so I can be hands-free. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right, so sun salutations are very simple practices. It's literally 6 poses that you do over again, and you want to pay attention to the breath, because in yoga, the posture, the movement, and the breath is very much interconnected. So when you're expanding in a movement, that's usually an inhale, and when you're contracting or twisting, that's usually an exhale. So for sun salutations, I'm just going to show you the postures and then we get into it. So first we start here. This is an inhale. Let's see how that goes. So here is the inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, again. And then you start over. Quiero hacer yoga conmigo? Yeah? Oh. Yeah. So we are going to get started, and with this big, I was going to say Bikram yoga. So the flow is mismo. Aquí, inhale. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Yeah. Oh. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, so we're going to get started. So there's music that goes with this. So start in neutral. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, arms up, stretch back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. So 12 minutes sweating, right?
Llegas para estirar.
Yeah?
Para estirar.
See. All right, so that was the practice of sun salutations. 12 minutes a day will change your life. So, see, I'm all sweaty. Most people think that yoga is for flexible people or it's for, it's an advanced practice. But any age, any stage can practice yoga.
Sacred woman I am.
So hopefully you'll join me again and continue a daily practice of moving your body because it opens up your breath, your energy, and starts your day in a more grounded and centered way. Like I said, consistency is key. A little bit every day goes a very long way. So have a beautiful day, beautiful day.